Hey, great to have you here. So today I want to talk about the OP-08 One Piece pre-release tournament that I participated in today. It was a great experience overall. Just want to give a recap of how it went and just overall my experience of the OP-08 cards and so forth. So I'm just kind of walking around in a nearby area. I just played some casuals as well, so a lot of One Piece playing today, but just moving around a little bit because there's a lot of people out in the parking lot, so I don't want to be like weirdly filming near them, but hopefully the audio is better than when I do in my office, just because the echo may be not as great with that. So either way, back to the point. So OP-08 release was today, and I participated in that event. I'm going to cut some various videos, probably bouncing around a little bit, but showed up to the store. All right, guys, here at my local game store, about to join in the pre-release tournament. We'll see how it goes. And met some great people there. Wound up doing, it was a sealed event, so we opened 6 packs of cards. I went to the event with the expectation of we were going to play with a all colors Luffy. That was what the store had told me when I originally signed up. When I showed up today, they decided, oh, actually you can play with any leader. So a little bit of a curveball there. Thankfully, I brought other leaders and wound up doing that. Honestly, I thought about playing with the Rainbow Luffy because he may play actually pretty well with some of the cards, just because you can use their effects because he meets all of the criteria of those. So yeah, the event overall was pretty solid. Opened 6 packs. Me and my wife both went and participated in the tournament. Got some decent pulls. I actually got an alt-art leader Carrot, so cool for the collecting purposes with that. Didn't want to playing with it, obviously, but as I was saying, I wound up playing with Bonnie, and I brought her. I haven't really played with her. I just knew she was supposed to be good with pre-release if you got to choose your own leader, so I brought that. Wound up playing with it. Thankfully, I brought it because I was not expecting to be using it, but wound up doing that. Opened some decent packs. I don't think I got the alt-art leader. Other than that, I got a lot of SRs, so like the 9-cost Kaido, which was a huge help in my first game. That's really what sealed the deal in my first game, but overall, just some decent SRs, as you would expect. Put as many 2K counters as I had in there. I think I only had like maybe 4 or so overall. Had a decent amount of blockers. I put all those in as well. A lot of vanilla characters, so a lot of like 4-cost, 5-cost, 6-cost characters that had 2,000 more power. And overall, great experience doing the tournament. I actually played against one of the employees in my first match. He was super nice. He realized I was new with Bonnie, so made sure that I didn't make the mistake to not use her ability when that wound up coming about. So I think I pulled a lot better than him as far as card luck in my first game with him. Wound up winning that match, and then what I was afraid was going to happen wound up happening. So my wife, as I mentioned, she won her match also. So sure enough, we get matched up in round 2, which kind of blows because I'd rather us both win round 2 so that we're going into a final undefeated, both of us. But played each other. She brought the kid. I will say the first guy I played also played with Bonnie, so a lot of Bonnies being played pretty much consistently. My wife was using Kid, so the Kid Bonnie matchup there. Wound up winning that one barely. I feel like she was using the double hit with Kid very effectively, so it was a bit of a challenge managing that. But I think Bonnie's just so tough to deal with when you're resting stuff, and just she probably didn't play as many characters because I had the ability, which prevented her from attacking too many times. But either way, advanced to the next match there. Wound up facing my third match, another Bonnie, and the guy had like the best card luck possible as far as opening packs and then pulling them, I would say. And not to be salty because he deserved the win, but it felt like he just got the most insane pulls, and he had a full deck of cards in his hand. He had a lot of life. He had a full slate of characters. He had a lot of 2Ks that he was countering out of. There was a lot. He pretty much had like max everything. I feel like typically you have to sacrifice characters or life or counters, and it felt like he was having a plethora of all of those areas. So didn't want him going my way with that one. He pulled a card, Carrot. That is a very tough one. If you're doing any pre-release tournaments, watch out for that one, especially if they're playing with Bonnie. So Bonnie's going to rest one of your characters, and then Carrot's going to rest one of your characters. I believe it's 7 cost or less, so super crazy ability. And I kept trying to kill it, but he kept countering it, and then I would keep having 2 guys tapped. So it was super hard to do damage to him. We wound up going to overtime, and I may have been able to beat him on the last turn, but he took me out right before that. But overall, it was a close match, and either way, great experience playing against him, I would say. And then after that, so he won. He was still undefeated. There was one other person who was undefeated. They decided just not to do the 4th match, which was a little weird. I was surprised. They only had 2 winners, so they just said, hey, you're only playing 3 games. The 2 undefeated people, you're the winners, which I was a little bummed I couldn't play a 4th game and try to go 3-1. I don't know if I would have surpassed the other person in the event that they... Obviously, somebody was going to lose in the final, so if the guy that beat me beat the other person and we're both 3-1, who would have been picked? I don't know, but either way, it was still a fun event, and I think I preferred it over regular tournaments just because you're constricted. You don't have as many 2K counters. Everybody's on a more or less even playing field. Obviously, you get the luck of the draw with what you get selected. Like, as I mentioned, you pull a carrot, you put that in your deck because that's a lifesaver as far as getting wins when you combine that with Bonnie especially. But really enjoyed that. Got the participation packs as well. I'll plug that in here showing what we got. All right, guys, going to do this super quick. Just got back from our tournament. I'll talk more about that in the video, but got these 2 participation pre-release packs. Let's open these up, see what we got in each of these. There we go. Got a Charlotte Cracker and a Basil Hawkins pre-release. As you can see, the indicator right there. Not bad. A couple of commons. I think you typically get commons or uncommons in these. I don't think there's anything super fancy. It's more just a pre-release version. And then in this pack, we got a Gin Rummy and an X-Drake. So heavy on the black cards, 3 of them and then 1 purple. So as far as pre-release, as I said, sets it there, 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 and there. These are the 4 that we got. Not too bad. Not really gonna plan to use them, but cool additions to get while playing the tournament, so. And then also got the Marco participation card, so not the winner card, but the regular participation card. And obviously opened 6 packs of OP-08 already, as well as my wife, so 12 packs into pulling what's in OP-08. I'm really looking forward to add to my Zoro build. Hopefully get some of those animal characters. They're supposed to be great value adds for Zoro specifically, so we'll see what that turns out being overall. But as I said, from there, I came to just play some casuals too. My wife was definitely done. She was like, all right, I played enough games for today, and I came over here to play some casuals as well, which good time as well. It was pretty dead. Probably people doing mostly pre-release stuff and not worried about doing casual games too much. But overall, I would say great experience doing the pre-release. People were super friendly, super nice. We got to meet people we knew, people we now know. So great relationships overall, and just great experience with the One Piece community continuing at this point in time. So what are your guys' thoughts? Have you done any OP-08 releases? My advice, everyone says this, but pull 2K counters, pull blockers, pull vanillas. So things that are cost 2 less than their power. So it's a 4K or 4 cost, it's a 6K power, so forth. And then fill in with other cool stuff. Like you get a big body. There's one person that pulled a Kaido Linlin card and the Edward Newgate card, which are both 10 cost, which is insane. And that would be amazing to pull. But if you get either of those, I would recommend including those just because it's a really big finisher that if you need to do something at the end, you ultimately can pull it off. So let me know your guys' experience with OP-08. If you've done any tournaments, if you've got any packs open, if you've got any cool cards from OP-08 so far. As I said, I think the coolest one I probably got is that alternate leader carrot. So I have another tournament on Monday. I should be posting this video pretty soon-ish. But another tournament on Monday, and look forward to doing that. Overall, I did about the same I did last time. I think I went 2-2 last time. I should have gone 3-1 my first tournament, and then this pre-release went 2-1. And the hard part is you win, you keep facing people that are very good at the game, and the last guy I faced was super good at the game and had good cards, and just, yeah, it was tough, but fun either way, good experience. As I said, let me know what you guys think. I'll share, hopefully you can see in the video I shared some of the promo cards. If you want to have me share anything more about my deck, let me know. Kaido was kind of the big hitter, as well as that alt-art carrot, but I'm done blabbering. I'm kind of just standing out here at this point in time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it, and I hope to talk to you again soon.